Hey people, what's going on? Yeah, sorry I haven't done a review for a little while. I've been pretty busy, but hey, I'm gonna do one now, so I guess that will mean this is gonna be all good then, alright? Hey, well definitely guys, I want to say thanks a lot on the amount of subscribers I've gotten. I mean, I'm over 350 right now. That's absolutely awesome when it comes down to it. Money is always an issue when it comes to getting new fragrances, and I'm also trying to do a lot of fragrances that you guys are requesting, so I've been trying to keep all that down there and around and everything. But yeah, to the fragrance I have for today, okay? First off, I'm going to tell you a few things about Versace. Well, Versace was made by, Versace. Just an awesome designer, makes just extremely sharp suits, makes sharp everything when it comes down to it. For instance, we'll go into the fragrance category as far as Versace goes. Versace came out with their kind of their playboyish fragrance in the original Versace Man. They came out with their romantic fragrance, which is awesome. And Versace's The Dreamer. That's one's on my to-get list one of these times, just because it's just so nice. I mean, really, if you were to think about a dream, that's what it would remind you of. It's definitely a dreamy type of fragrance, you could say. But they came out with their summer fragrance, Versace Man's Homme, which I do have right here, and you guys know how much I like this. It's definitely I'm using a lot of that too. This is a 100 milliliter bottle and it's starting to go down. So yeah, but Versace actually came out with a new fragrance. Now this fragrance is under a sporty fragrance category. Now Versace chose this as their signature fragrance, which kind of surprised me a little bit, because being that Versace's the level they are, you wouldn't think they'd choose more of a sporty fragrance to as far as represent them as their Pour Homme, or this is Versace's Pour Homme is what I'm going to be reviewing on for you today. Okay, you can actually see we have the engraved Versace right there. We do have the Medusa head, which again is kind of like the signature sign for Versace. Another Versace design right there. Definitely a cool bottle, all glass. Love the bottle on this one. Okay, but as far as the breakdown to this fragrance, like I said, this is a sports fragrance as far as that, so almost think of aquatic type smell. Okay, well, we'll go to the note breakdown on this. We have neroli, bitter orange leaves, and bergamot. The middle notes are geranium, clarity sage, and cedarwood. And then the base notes we have at oud, mineral amber, musk, and tonka. Alright guys, this fragrance is pretty trippy actually. Because if you're looking for a fragrance to really help you distinguish notes, this is a great one to do that, because this fragrance isn't linear at all. This fragrance has 3 different stages, just like it has top notes, heart notes, or middle notes, or base notes, or bottom notes. Definitely, when you first spray this on, it comes off extremely fresh. Like, you almost want to think of like a Mediterranean summer breeze, which is where this is supposed to kind of get its scent from. It's supposed to be kind of a Mediterranean, like an Italian type smell or scent, as far as that goes. But yeah, definitely the top of this will last about 30 minutes or so. Like I said, you get just almost this fresh summer breeze type thing, by the ocean you could even say. So I mean, that is very, very nice. It's nice and soothing, nice and cooling, which you can definitely pick up that there is bergamot and then bitter orange leaves. I've never smelt natural neroli, but I take it's in there, because Versace usually doesn't play with the ingredients when it comes to making their fragrances. They use very high-end, high-quality ingredients as far as that goes. Well then we do have the base notes, or we do have the middle notes that actually come in. The middle is probably my favorite part of the fragrance on here, and you do get about an hour or 2 of it, which is really nice after the first top notes. This is around, probably around the 2-hour mark, over the hour, anywhere past 30 minutes to about 2 to 3 hours on here. And it's really nice because you do get that clarity sage in there. I do pick that up, and you do get the cedarwood too. So it's just this slightly sweet. Oh, it's just so hard to describe. It's so nice. So it's slightly sweet, calming smell. It'll remind you a lot of Chanel's Allure Sport, the first one, in the gray bottle, not the Cologne Sport. The Cologne Sport is an Eau de Cologne. It's, you know, very, very high citrus. This one's in the silver bottle. But what's nice about it is it's a little bit fresher than the original Chanel's Allure. And the Chanel's Allure, as far as quality-wise, is an extremely high-quality fragrance for a sports fragrance. But as the fragrance goes on a little bit, closer to, you know, probably the 4 to 6 hour mark, I get about 6 hours longevity on this. It's actually starts to dry down to that mineral amber and that tonka. You do get the musk in there as well. So from this, you think of this really, really, well, not really sweet, just this lightly sweet. I mean, the amber, you pick up the amber a lot in it, at least I do. Here, let me go ahead and put another song on here for us, people. Oh, this one's a favorite. Yeah, Damn It by Blink-182, why not, you know? But definitely, guys, I mean, it's a fun fragrance to have. This is a sporty fragrance, so those of you looking for extremely, you know, complex things that aren't run-of-the-mill, this isn't the fragrance for you. But for somebody who wants a change up from Acqua di Gio, wants to change up from a lot of the run-of-the-mill sports fragrances out here, this would be perfect. I mean, it's high. I believe this smells much more natural to me than Acqua di Gio does. Nice thing about this is Acqua di Gio's first 30 minutes, you know, are great. Then after that, you kind of get that sour note that I don't like it. This, I like the whole fragrance through and through. Okay, it is along the run-of-the-mill. This type of fragrance has been done before. Mainly, this will kind of remind you of a mix between Acqua di Gio and Chanel's Allure Sport, which isn't a bad mix at all. It's a pretty studly mix. Like I said, it uses very high-quality ingredients, and that's kind of what it kind of reminds me of. Best way is to try it on your skin, see if you like it. This I would definitely recommend to you know, as far as a clubbing fragrance, as far as for a college kid, even if you're a high school kid, if you can afford this is a very nice one to have. So I mean, this is Versace sports fragrance. That's one thing to just keep in mind with this, and it's actually one of the best sports fragrances I've tried. I've tried a lot of them. Oh yeah, a lot of them. But definitely, guys, always rate, comment, subscribe to my videos. You know, I always love to hear what you guys have to say. Also, feel free to message me anytime, and yeah, make sure we rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep throwing these out here for us, okay, guys? But definitely be sure to want to check out, particularly if you are a younger kid and you're looking for something that's fresh, something that's aquatic. Longevity is about 6 hours on this, which is very nice for an aquatic. Generally, they only last 4 hours or so. But yeah, it just comes at you at another angle. And this particular one right here, when we have the Eau de Frost right here, I'd wear on a really hot day, just kind of cut through the heat. This is one I'd kind of wear on, say, like a cooler summer night. You know, because it can actually be, because of its little bit of sweetness, you can notice it in the cold. Not like freezing cold, but, you know, about 60 degrees. That's a nice thing. It's a highly versatile fragrance. Won't offend anybody. People will like this. So definitely, be sure to check it out. Like I said, you got a very sweet bottle there. Engraved Versace. And yeah, question, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff. So I will see you folks later. And yeah, alright. See you later, people.